Hello everybody, welcome to Jack Talk again. Now today I'm going to move on from the IPv4 of last session. Today is in the session 5. I'm going to introduce a new version of IP addressing. Just like what I mentioned last time, you know the IPv4 only has 32 bits. 32-bit, that means 2 to 32 as an exponent. That means only 4 gig, 4 billion, okay, for addressing. It's not enough. The population is much bigger, okay, much bigger than the 4 billion, right? Is the population, everybody, have at least one device, and lots of people have more than one device. Each device do need an IP address. So that's why we have to extend the addresses, extend the addressing. So people in the industry and make a big jump to 128 bits. Okay, so 128 bits. For IP address, that means what? That means 2 to 128. That's a huge number. Okay, that means we say 0 something 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 0. Okay, we have 128 digits. Okay, so that's a huge number. How to arrange that? Because we have, if you calculate, nobody that's silly, right? Nobody that's silly. But we were told, and that's approximately equal to 340, and then 0.0000000. That's in decimal system. In order to give you an impression and make sure you feel comfortable. How much is it? How many bits, right? We have at least a rough mind, the concept in your mind. That's important, okay? You don't have to calculate out. You don't have to worry about how to calculate all those numbers as a computer user. But as long as it makes sense to you, that's what I expect, okay? Makes sense to you whenever people say 128 bit, then it's 2 to 128. How big this number is? 340 followed by what? 36 zeros. Followed by 36 zeros in decimal system. Okay? So the first, and let's take a look at the first 48 bits. Okay, forget about this. The first 48 bits. That's assigned to what? Assigned to the system. Okay, assigned to the network. Okay, we call that this one is a network part. How many networks are available? Okay. Each network may have one unique number, okay, and then followed by the 16 bits. Assigned for what? For the subnet. What's the subnet? That's a new concept to us, right? I'm going to explain that later on. It doesn't really matter. You just consider that's another one, and helping people identify the network, that's it. And we still have the rest. The rest is how many bits? From the 128, we have 64 bits left. For what? For all individual devices. Now think about that. Once again, 64 bits equal to 2 to 64. Okay, that's a huge number too, right? Can you recall the number 2 to 10 is K? 2 to 20 is Mac, 2 to 30 is gig, 2 to 40 is Tera. Okay, keep going, and then 2 to 64. That assigned to all different devices. All devices belong to you. All devices belong to another guy. Each device has, supposed to have a unique IP address from IPv6. Okay, so that means we don't have to say, oh, this one is global, the another one is for local, and here is for global, for public, and here is for local, right? So for local, 64-bit is much more than enough. That's why. Okay, so that's IP6. So you will take a look at your computer, your desktop computer, your cell phone, and you check your, and in the future I'm going to give you some examples how to inspect, how to take a close look, what kind of addressing on your phone or cell, on your desktop computer, and make sure you understand more. That will make you feel confident when you adjust your cell phone, your desktop computer. Okay, in the future I will bring you over to my computer and give you some screen and a short display and use a display on monitor. Okay, instead I will just keep talking here. Okay, you guys may feel bored. Okay, I always see your face. You're not a handsome man. So in the future I will give you more examples and more, video, display on how we set the cell phone, how we set the desktop computer. That will help you understand. You will feel confidence when you're setting your cell phone, setting your desktop computer for networking, for internet. That's what I expect. But don't forget, we do need some background knowledge. We do need some, the knowledge base, the foundation. Now, the university, the definition for the university has been changed, University not supposed to teach you how to do something. Now, the definition for the university is teach you how to learn, how to study, and build up your self-taught capability. And let you guys learn by yourself. If you need some applications, if you need some, something really to get something done. Okay? So that's why some technology institutes, something like the BCIT is so popular, right? Because those schools give you hands-on experience, give you how to do something. But if you have a university background, that means you have a very good self-taught capability. Okay? You master all those study tools to find out something, useful to you. Okay? I make a stop here and see you next time. Thank you.